1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. I am Julien Paredes, co-founder of MEMECON. So it's an NFT conference, but I hope you will have some fun also with us today. So we have been lucky also to have some good guests today. So I will start closer to me and at the end. So buddy, who are you and what are you chilling today?
Hey everyone, my name is Côme. I'm the country manager for France for Coinbase, handling everything like from product initiatives to marketing and regulatory aspects. It's quite emotional for me to be on the stage today because prior to joining Coinbase, I was actually one of the two co-founders of NFT Paris, and it's quite cool to see that the event is growing with like more and more energy every day and every year, and with like cool panelists that we have today as well.
That's cool. You are at home. Barbara?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Nice meeting you guys. I'm actually Pepe's community lead. So it's Pepe's first time sponsoring NFT event. So very happy to sponsor Paris NFT.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hi. Good day, everyone. I'm Slava. I'm CMO and founder of Husky Labs. We position ourselves as a Web3 growth studio and incubator for founders who plan to deal with meme coins, games, and Telegram mini apps. Previously, I had background working in tier 1 gaming companies with products that have more than 7 billion revenue. And now we utilize all this experience launching meme coins and entertainment projects. Happy to be here in such a good company.
Thank you, buddy.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I'm a CMO at Dogs Community. I'm really excited to be here, and as many of you know, Dogs is the first and one of the largest meme coins on Ton, but it goes far beyond the pure meme coin. It has a lot of utility nowadays, and I'm very glad to talk about all of them today.
Of course. So as you can see, we are lucky. We have the OG Pepe, OG Coinbase, Husky, and the OG on Ton. So one question, I like to also ask question educative. So Barbara, first also, you know that in France, we eat frogs, right? You are not too afraid to be here?
No.
That's good?
That's good. Actually, I had that cuisine on the first night when I arrived.
So you ate some Pepe, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was it good?
It's good.
Okay, so you can have some.
I think it's a South cuisine, right?
Yes.
It's South France. I like it.
Yeah, it's good, right? Okay, so that's good. I will keep with you. So imagine I am your grandmother or your grandfather maybe, okay? Can you explain to me what is a meme and what is a meme coin, please?
Yeah, I think meme is, more like, sometimes meme is a PFP. A JPEG sometimes is, just a vocabulary or the words, or sometimes it's a video. It's a symbol of a behavior and a culture. That's meme.
Yeah, we can also say that sometimes memes are also used as educational purpose, also to simplify, complex stuff, complex products, and that way everyone can understand at some point. But also kind of curious to hear, more from a institutional or more professional view. Come, what is your view around memes and MEMECON? How do you see it?
Yeah.
How would you explain it?
Yeah, I think memes are pretty interesting when it comes to mass adoption because they have brought like massive inflows of money, massive inflows of like public and retail and investors and institutional, interest as well, be it like a dog, a cat, or like a giant frog, like the one we have upstairs. I think it has brought like massive adoption, and this is quite interesting because like when you look at, for example, not animals meme coin, but for example political meme coins, I'm sure you wanted to talk about this one, but whether or not you agree with like what Trump did, it kind of brought like a lot of people on chain. When you look at the high time of like what he did, we had like 9 million, something like that, new addresses on Solana created. So that's kind of a great vector to can bring people on chain and really bring people to this creator economy, decentralized economy, where transactions are faster, cheaper, and more global, and anyone can like participate in it with like an internet connection, which is great.
Yes, that's true. Can we say that it's kind of also virality and maybe tokenization of attention at some point, right?
Yeah, I think like the basis of MEMECON is really like turning virality into liquidity and really like speculation into collective energy, and that's something that's really powerful. And when you mention like institutions, I think that's something that they maybe started with like kind of a skeptical approach, and now they're really experimenting with this, not going like for the low market cap meme coins obviously, but going like for a really really steady meme coins with like deep liquidity pockets.
By the way, he is French. You can clearly understand my French accent, but you cannot hear his French accent, right? We know why you are country manager at Coinbase, but
Let's go.
But yeah, Slava also, you know, he touched a good point regarding adoption, right? Some people say, like, you know, the CEO of Avalanche, they say like meme coin are kind of a cultural catalyst, right? And what is your take around meme coin helping blockchain adoption and maybe also simplifying complex meaning?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, meme coins right now, they're so deep in people's mind, and there were so much success stories how people change their lives investing like $30, $50 or $5 that you cannot ignore that. And so a lot of people, they still believe, they trying to educate themselves. So I guess the main vector for this is education, because such amount of stories that transforms people's lives brings more people from Web2 to educate on crypto and how to trade meme coins. And this is, I guess, the main direction for marketing also. And this is what happens right now with Trump, with a lot of stuff happening in the industry, that education becomes more easier. And even people fail with their $5, $10, they educate something and bring some new financial experience to their life, then start educating more and change their lives and tell friends and change their lives, and all this works around that, I guess. And yeah.
That's very true. And on your point also, Alex, because as many people might know here, you know, Dogs is on Ton, so the open network, so the blockchain of Telegram. Maybe if, it's not really a link like that, but every people say that, yeah, Ton is the Telegram blockchain. But how do you see also, you know, the maybe meme coin contributing to the Ton blockchain adoption on your point?
I think first and foremost, it's very easy to acquire users on Ton and acquire them very quickly. We acquired first 10 million users in about 3 or 4 days. So, and these very simple Web2 techniques of, Telegram help onboard people who've never touched crypto in their entire life onto these Web3 projects. And I think memes, as a very simple image, very simple idea, very simple community-based project, helps onboard them even further, even quicker. And because of the nature of the memes, and people stick together. They stick to that idea, whether they like your narrative or not, whether they agree with you or not. They stick together. They might sometimes branch out to create their own ones. But the important thing that they stay within the ecosystem, they stay within the Web3 platform. And us, as creators of such projects, we will only give them tools to enhance that experience further.
Yeah, that's really true. I want to add something that we really see that happening with a lot of projects that for them it's really easy to launch something on Telegram, on Ton, and show the traction, like the immediate result, how people are connecting with each other around the project. And I personally think it's a big contribution for the industry, what Ton is doing right now.
Of course. You know each other or no?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Now we
okay, it
don't.
seems
Now
that
it's
you are
happened.
too peeled on Ton, you know? Maybe you work together, but now I know. Okay.
You want to grab a beer later?
Yeah, sure.
But Slava, I will keep with you also, because, I guess many people here on the table, on the stage here, they see meme coins, succeed. We have Pepe, one of the biggest one. We have Dogs also, one of the biggest one here. Coinbase, I've seen also a lot of success, but you in your company, I guess you are also helping a lot of meme coins, to launch from ideation stage to go to market or TG, whatever. So what would be for you, the most important thing that could make a meme coin succeed? The viral meme, the team, a dev, the content. What is your secret sauce, or what is the secret sauce in your opinion?
Yeah, it's me? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely agree. First of all, there are big guys that launch already big projects, but let's be honest, the biggest amount of audience, they go to low cap projects and like they want to invest $5-10 and get the profits. Like when we measure success of the projects, I guess the main thing is how much replicants you have with your project. If you are the first who launch Dogecoin, and then you see hundreds of projects with dogs, it means that the narrative exists and that you are like someone who creates this. And this is the biggest success. And community believe whatever happens. You miss listing, okay. You do something another, okay, we are all together here because the narrative is present and you created it. I think it's the most important thing here of measurement. There are also a lot of other stuff how to measure, but that's probably the main.
Yeah, you know, for me, I would say, you know, if I can maybe classify, I would go first with the virality of the meme. At least for me, you know, it's where you catch attention. And also, but virality can stay, you know, it can be ephemeral at some point, you know, ephemeral. And it's difficult for virality to last in the long term. But I'm really curious also to have your point on that, Barbara. How, you know, you are like a cultural meme. Even Web2 people knows Pepe, right? So how do you maintain...
You see the Pepe flag over there? Yeah, actually, I think it's from a very OG Pepe meme lover. So he has been loving Pepe for more than 10 years. Because, you know, everybody knows that Pepe is a Web2 meme. And this crypto Pepe coin just bring the Pepe culture into crypto. Yeah. So I think to answer the question before you asked, most important for a meme is actually, I think the succeed for meme is community. It's always about community. So Pepe haven't paid any penny to any KOL or any person to show Pepe. It's all community members, they showing Pepe, they love Pepe, they do contribute, you know, for Pepe. And also, we haven't paid any penny to any CX to listing Pepe. CX, whether they listing Pepe on their own or for Coinbase, I contact Coinbase. I do the, you know, KYC. Then Coinbase launch Pepe. That's it. And we did not ever pay any market maker to do the market making of Pepe. So, because some market maker come to me say, Barbara, you know, we want a market making Pepe. And I say, just go ahead. You buy Pepe and you are market making Pepe. You become, you know, I want to bring all the people become community of Pepe, and we do this together. So this is a key for the success of Pepe. Yeah.
That's true. You are in a lucky position, I guess. You know, it's not as easy for everybody to be in that position, right? But I'm curious about how do you maintain, you know, this virality or this cultural relevance at some point?
Well, actually, you know, I think it's for most important thing for meme, not only meme, but all the crypto assets, I think is mass adoption. So you're going to continue building, you know. But for meme, I mean, personal view is for meme culture, for like Pepe as such, you know, a big meme even exists, you know, in Web2 so many years. We don't want to build any infrastructure to how to say influence or might create a chance to destroy the meme culture. So instead, we keep on, you know, doing mass adoption like collaboration with CEX to do CFI, or collaboration with DEX, and collaboration with like NFT, you know, events and token 24/9, Binance blockchain events, something like that. We're gonna do
MEMECON soon.
No, we also want to do like you know, collaboration with Web2 big brands. So we will see later.
That's good. Ah, that's good. But yeah, okay. So we have virality. Okay, we have community. And Alex, you know, you mentioned that you have like millions of users. And can you explain us, you know, how did you create this kind of community? Maybe by leveraging Telegram. What is, you know, your maybe your strengths?
That's a great question. So first and foremost, Telegram already has around 1 billion users, and it's more and more and more every year. Now, the fact that it's so crypto-friendly, it's probably the most crypto-friendly social media in the world, that it makes makes sense to to try and experiment with these people who maybe haven't touched crypto yet, but if they do, they'll probably stick around. Now, Telegram had so many different options for sharing your app to onboard people seamlessly through simple games. And the first we've heard with Notcoin, who basically created the whole tap to earn industry from scratch. Then our app came around. It was also, it was rewarding users for their very simple, Telegram usage history and stuff like that. But it's what got their attention, got them engaged, and effectively they started shilling it for us because they liked the very simple mechanics. They liked how clear, how transparent we were, and the community sort of organized itself around it. And we are, I think, we agree here with Pepe in terms of we are enablers. We are not, artificially building something. We only provide tools where we can. And one of the largest tools that we actually designed with the Open Builders team is called the TG Sticker Store. That enables communities. It gives them the chance to, share support for the project they love, or for the, whether it's a Web3 community, whether it's a Web2 community, and just to share this vision, this passion with a very simple tool such as a sticker.
Yeah. Okay, so we have, repeat again, virality, the meme, the community, maybe also try to leverage a product. Okay, but at the end, the coin needs to be traded, right? So Côme, what's, because I've seen a lot of MEMECON being listed, on Coinbase recently. So what is your strategy here? How do you identify, the next star or the actual, stars?
Yeah, maybe I'm going to start with like a disclaimer. I'm not the one taking like the decision to list or not to list an asset. So I can take like recommendation, but at the end of the day, I'm not the one taking the decision. Basically, it has like there's kind of two things that we're looking at for asset listing. The first one is like the business case. Is there like virality, and do we think it's going to gain from getting listed on Coinbase? And the second one is our actual ability with like the checks that we have from compliance check, legal checks, and sustainability checks as well. And this is kind of the two pillars that we're looking at. And since like we're a publicly listed company since 2021, and we're kind of one of the major players in terms of compliance and regulation worldwide, we're under like heavy scrutiny from everyone regarding our asset listing process. So we're getting a lot of pressure like to kind of have a more inclusive listing process. And this is kind of a running discussion. Currently, we only have like less than 1% of coins that are evaluated by our asset listing teams that get listed on Coinbase, which is really low. And we are aware that like nowadays it's easier and easier to release a coin. We have like 1 million new coins that are being released every week, which is kind of massive. And it kind of makes us like think about the whole asset listing process. I know that maybe some of you have seen that Brian suggested that we go from a allow list approach to like a block list approach with like consumer review and on-chain data analysis. And obviously this is something that's really interesting. At the end of the day, we still, like, especially in Europe, we still need to be MiCA compliant and have like all of this compliance, legal, and sustainability checks in place. So that's like, if we're in a regulated market, the product is legit on a legal and compliant side, we're happy to list anything.
That's good, to see also a big company as yours to also understand the culture at some point, because I think many people can see MEMECON as a totally speculative asset, which it is at the end, but it's also, avoiding the cultural aspect to say, okay, it's speculative, there is maybe a lot of scams, let's be honest, but some of them can be really serious. So Slava, I don't know if you have made a lot of friends being in Paris. Do you live in Paris, by the way, or no?
Oh, no, I live in Spain currently.
Okay, muy bien, tío. So, I don't know here, do we have some KOL or influencers? No? Okay, so you will still have some friends. Because, okay, we have the virality, we have the content, okay, we have the listing, we have the platform, okay, that's good. But sometimes also, many people are using KOL. Hopefully you mentioned that Pepe is not using, that's really being lucky or strength that you have. But many people can say also that KOLs are scammers, cheaters, or whatever. So what is your take on that? How do you use them, or?
Yeah, that's a super tricky question. Thanks for that.
But there is no KOL here, so you can go fully transparent, right?
I will probably won't mention any names. But what I have to say is it's super depends what kind of project we are talking about. If we talk about low-cap project launching on PumpFun, I cannot say that KOLs make significant difference on the project launch. What really makes difference is your market-making strategy, how the chart goes, how the launch constructed, how everything is connected between each other, how good you go. And for KOLs, we use mostly degen traders, not so well-known names, but someone from alpha groups, someone who really believes in, not believes, but actually do the business on that. If you invite some big KOL to show low-cap project, it will be completely useless. But when we work with really solid projects, the biggest challenge here is to make them hold. Yes, because a lot of founders want to remain anonymous. Yeah. And what you have, it's your name, come into a project and say, okay, guys, please, won't sell this until we give you the right signal. And yeah, the biggest challenge on this is to create an army of people who trust you, but do this anonymously. Yep. Because even if there is one founder of several big meme coins, he still don't want to say, okay, I will launch my next project, and if that fails, everyone losing trust. That's why such kind of incubators or teams like our exist. So we connect these guys together and say, okay, here's our next project. Okay. So this is the biggest challenge, to make them hold and to organize them together around the launch.
Okay, so they can be trusted at some point if I follow you at some point, right?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sure.
So also, I saw a lot of news regarding Coinbase supporting also meme coins, but officially, you had one of them is Toshi, because one of the tagline of Coinbase is that you always support builders, right? And so you have Toshi on your chain, which is also hardcore builders, but you have also Miggles, these famous cats. You have been using it in AI and whatever. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you allocated or you created with them or you gave them the IP first. And then the second thing that I think I saw is that with them you have created a creator fund, right? So can you maybe explain us how, because I have never saw, for example, Solana, Ton. I've been working with Ton for 6 months, and I never saw a blockchain directly acknowledging or supporting a meme coins. So for me, that was a bold move, but also I think it's good that the infrastructure layer of the company is also supporting the community. So can you explain a little bit more, please, on that?
Yeah, so basically what we're trying to do with Toshi, Mr. Miggles, and all this meme is that we truly think that memes have this power to kind of bring more adoption and bring more people on chain. So that's why we're building features around these specific examples. For example, we just launched a feature on Coinbase Wallet where you can send via text within your Coinbase Wallet a meme to anyone, anywhere globally, which is something that we think we're going to bring millions of people on chain through this kind of type of feature that spawns virality and spawns what's really happening on chain. And in the same veins, what we did with Mr. Miggle and Toshi as well, is really making the case that with these type of IPs, creators can regain the ownership of what they're building and kind of riding the vibe of the virality of what they're building, but staying in power and staying fairly compensated for the work that they're doing. And I think I don't have to explain to this audience this principle that blockchain is really empowering creators, and it's going to create an on-chain creator economy where you are free to build, you are free to create and share your work globally really easily with this vast audience, with the ability to keep ownership and be fairly compensated for what you did. Really
interesting at that point because, it's really rare. you know? I would say maybe a world first at some point. But yeah, you know, Barbara, also you touched a really interesting point. You know, you said, okay, utility. At some point you mentioned this word. Okay, and many people just say that a meme should be just a fucking meme, right? Just love, and we don't care about anything. But when at some point you take care about some data, about last cycles, you know, Doge, it's number one. But nowadays it can be also seen as a digital payment system. Then you have maybe Shiba. Okay, they have built blockchain, they have built products. Floki, Inu. Okay, what is your take on a meme coin can be and can live as a purely memes? Or in order to last for multiple cycles, does it need to have also, you know, product attached to it, utility attached to that, or whatever?
I think there are different kinds of memes. You know, when I was, listing Pepe on, Coinbase, listing team asked me a lot of times that what is the, utilities of Pepe, and they compare with Bonk. They say that Bonk is a meme, but it has a utility. Then I try to educate them that meme doesn't really need to have a utility. And actually, for a good meme is a new value investment in this generation. Because, by the way, I used to be a banker before I joined Pepe. I was working for Nomura as head of APAC of a debt capital market. And before that, I was working for Société Générale. I was a Hong Kong staff for Société Générale, traveled to Paris a lot. But what I mean is, for TradFi, a value investment includes, analysis of corporates and spreadsheets, financial modelings, forecasts. But now the new generation, first of all, they see the culture. They see that if they agree with the value, and they play and earn. So I think that if we can demonstrate that, we want to maintain a purely meme, but do more mass adoption with culture broadcasting, and also, for example, like Doge, they do the payments. Pepe had been doing the payments, and we were, discussed with the different kinds of payments, harbors, to make sure Pepe more mass adoption. And later, I think Pepe will be doing multi-chain bridge to make it more, mass adopted, not only constrained on, ETH. Yeah.
That's good point. You peeled me. I'm more like you at some point, but yeah, I love also to see maybe kind of innovation at some point. But yeah, if it is just pure meme, you make me laugh, you got me. So that's good. Maybe I will buy some paper after, non-financial advice. But also, Alex, you are also heavy builders at Dogs, right? And I know that you have done also something really unique on Telegram, which is the sticker. Because yeah, memes are really viral, but stickers on Telegram are insanely viral also. So I know that you have launched also some stickers with Bored Ape, with Pudgy Penguins. Can you explain a little bit more? Because from what I see, they will become NFTs at some point, right?
Yeah, thanks for that question. So first and foremost, the one thing that these stickers give our users is, as I said, these means of supporting their communities and expressing their emotions. Now, the way the sticker stores works is that you have these IP owners, and for example, Pudgy Penguins, who launched before, the collection is 100% legit. So like, they've seen it, they have approved it, they have a process behind it, but we care about the authenticity of the IP that comes onto the store. We need every single collection to be 100% legit. Now, and the more, it's approved by the IP owner, the better. Now, the other thing is, yes, these, our vision is that these stickers need to be limited, need to be rare, and obviously they will be tokenized. This is coming very soon. I can't tell you when, because my head's gonna be chopped off at some point. I can't tell you. Maybe the open builders tonight will tell you. I don't know. But yeah, the important thing is that many NFTs are not seen as a flex, because you can't really show them easily. It's very hard to identify whether this person is an owner or not without showing the wallet, without doing a few extra steps. And that's what makes stickers so unique, because with the stickers, you can clearly see whether this person actually owns the real thing or whether they copied it and, downloaded it off the internet and put it somewhere. So the authenticity of it and the rarity of it is what makes them so unique and makes them sell out in like 2 hours every time. Pudgy Penguins were sold out in 2 hours last collection. So I think that we are glad that more and more collections are coming on board, and not just the Web3 collections, the good old NFTs, but also some of the Web2 collections. And I think for them, for these very old IPs, it helps them bridge the gap from 20 years ago, 10 years ago, when they were cartoons, or they were, I don't know what else, they were in fashion. Bridge the gap onto the Web3, onto Telegram, where these audience is already prepared to treat them as NFTs and to interact with them in a far different way than before.
Any alpha?
Well, if you ask me.
So
when I mentioned that we'll be launching more Web2 collections, we are actually working on at least 5 different tier 1 projects. But I'm the most excited about one, and not because it's rarity or something else, but because these guys had a very old IP that's been around for God knows how many years. It's very huge in South Korea. It's a cartoon.
Little girl.
Sorry?
The little girl, right?
That's the one.
Okay,
yeah. It's called Puka, and they're coming tomorrow onto the ticket store. So go and check it out tomorrow.
Do you have some free gift for them here? Or they need to pay? Do you have something gift for the audience?
I'll send you the link. every one of you.
We never know. I try to make you rich, but it doesn't work. But yeah, let's see, Okay, so also, we can see here that meme coins and NFT can live together, right? It's not NFT are dead, meme coin will survive. No, both are here, and they can thrive together, right? And so curious also to have your take also as the ex-co-founder, I don't know how to call you, but co-founder of NFT Paris. How do you see the connection between NFTs and meme coins? We have seen Luca, that was here before. They had an NFT collection. They rewarded their own holders with the Pengu token. But from your side, how do you see it?
Yeah, I think the example of Pudgy Penguin is a good one, actually. And I kind of see meme coins and NFT as like 2 sides of the same cultural coin, where you have like meme coins that kind of fuel engagement and speculation, and then you have like NFTs that kind of cement legacy and digital ownership. And so it's kind of a trend from this trendy meme coin into something that's more like long-lasting assets, with like meme coins being kind of an entry door into this IP ecosystem, not requiring like tens of thousands of euros to be part of a certain community, but just getting exposed and getting engaged with this specific community with like only a couple of dollars, buying like Pepe, buying like any other coins, and being really entrenched and really deep into this ecosystem. And so I think there's kind of 2 sides of this same cultural coin, and like what's interesting is that meme is ultimately, I think, the native language of the internet, and Web3 have turned this into tradable, ownable asset. And this is like within the fusion of NFTs and meme coin that we can really see that with like culture, attention, and creativity, we're kind of building a new digital like value system, which is like the ones we're super excited to be.
Yeah, that's really true. How I see it at some point is like, when you go on crypto Twitter or any social media, Web3, you can see people flexing their digital identity. So for me, PFP or NFTs are like the gold of digital identity or digital flexing. And maybe meme coins are the gold of attention, virality. So if you mix maybe 2 gold, you have ATH, all-time high. I don't know, maybe let's try that. But yeah, Slava, Barbara, I think also they are looking at us different. Weird, I don't want to have problem here. But yeah, last question. So we have seen a lot of hype with AI agent, mostly are kind of bullshit. Let's be honest, they're using ChatGPT and they show you that, okay, we are revolutionizing the space. But at the end, not really many projects are doing that. And interesting things also, maybe you have seen, product like Griffane or other people, they are kind of real startups. but they are launching their token on pop.fun to have these 4 letters at the end of the contract. So maybe leveraging the culture or things like that. So how do you see the future of meme coin evolving? Do you think that AI will take over? We'll have always frogs, dogs, birds, or things like that? Let's be gentlemen. Bambara, what do you think about that?
Yeah, okay. I don't think AI is a meme coin. There are some like AI concept meme coin, like goat, for example. For me, is an AI meme. But a lot of majority of the AI coin already issued, they have a problem. The problem is they need to finally deliver a product. But AI is not something that you invest and then it can have a product in few weeks. So that's why, currently, of course, the market liquidity drained a bit, but at the same time, people's, expectation is high for AI. But when the product didn't deliver on time, people sell the coin. So this is a major issue of AI coin, I should say. However, I think AI is a pretty hot topic, not only in Web3, but also in Web2, right? So it might be continue, hot this year. And let's see, I'm expecting some like very good AI coin with a good product. Yeah.
Slava?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with Barbara. Like what my gut feeling tells me and experience that this meta is really short. And what is long is celebrity meta. Trump refreshed this narrative.
That's
like
true.
For the last half a year or from previous cycle, all launches that happened during the past half a year with celebrities were failed. But I'm really excited to see how it will go after all this Trump story, because he really refreshed this meta again, and I really wait for new projects with celebrities. That means also good marketing attention for us, because we work with celebrities. So, and what I see from founders and other companies, they start doing these things again, and once the AI approach becomes more sustainable, we'll reflect it in trading bots, in other AI products that will help to educate and trade memes. Then will happen the new meta. So yeah, I agree with Barbara on that.
But when you take a look at all the celebrities that have launched meme coins, I would say that 99% have failed. Even you look Octua, you look, all these kind of people, they're really, I don't know, they were, I think, they had really bad advice or really bad people around them at some point, because they could manage to do that. From me, one of them that are doing kind of good, if I can say that, is, sorry for this accent, but Iggy Azalea, I don't know how to pronounce it. The rapper, the Australian woman with the ticker Mother, she clearly adopts the culture and she said, okay, this is, when I launch a meme coin, it's attached for life to me. And so, I will hustle hard and I will try to make it happen as hard as I can. So that kind of thing, I agree, can really be interesting. And to the, we are regarding AI, Barbara, I don't know, how do you experiment that in the day-to-day of, handling Pepe? But from what I see also in the crypto of our Web3 space, either NFT on Discord or on Telegram with meme coins, is that moderator are repeating again and again and again, always the same, or answering to always the same questions. And where I see maybe, AI could help at some point meme coins or NFTs or Web3, it's maybe, on the onboarding, education, and maybe as your Q&A at some point here. Do you imagine to use that?
Yes, of course. I think AI is a very good tool for, to support memes infrastructure, I should say. Yeah. So AI tech, definitely we should use. For example, currently people may notice that Elon Musk has been posting Pepe a lot. He always loved Pepe. I guess he's a Pepe bro. Although he never said anything about he purchased Pepe. But you see the AI tool, his company have been developed Grok. Yeah. Grok has been using, Pepe as a major image a lot. So Pepe community, we use Grok a lot to generate Pepe memes and spreading, in X. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it was the end. I think we have to finish right now. But thank you everybody. Thank you, Côme, Barbara, Slava, and Alex. See you. Bye bye.